Yeah, for sharp calls. I mean, it's a tough week where a lot of these lines are bouncing. We got a bunch of QB news. We did that show, what was it, Tuesday night, and a bunch of QB news kind of came out and like during Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday morning, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon. We've seen all these lines shift really, and then a couple lines haven't really shifted at all. So the the sharp calls, a couple of them are dead numbers, so it doesn't help anyone at all. People all over the Broncos, I feel like we talked about it where you took the number just in case it shifted when news came out that Chargers might be sitting starters. And that's exactly what happened. So that was one where I think we both on the show, we were going to bet as many plus threes and a halves as we could find. And to no one's surprise, it completely shifted. So that was one of the more sharp called, sharp agreed bets of the week. A game I told Chad I needed more calls on was that Carolina Panthers game. The pros love the Saints. They love it. I'm scared because I like the Panthers kind of, but I'm not going against them. I don't even know. It's up to like 5 different smart groups that came in on this number, and then one guy came in on the opposite side, took the Panthers at +4. I'll end up probably in the Saints, but it might be that one I'll just stay away from just because it's really split. But pros, I can tell you right now, they're going to come in on this Saints team. Game we didn't talk about, surprisingly, was Atlanta. I know a couple really smart groups have come in on Atlanta. That was the one game we missed by accident. So maybe we could talk a little more about that one. I kind of had an opinion on it where I was going to take Atlanta because it felt like they were going to play the starters. Like they're one of those teams that just play hard regardless, especially with a rookie quarterback in there. On the flip side, Tampa's resting. I mean, everything I've read, it seems like Tampa's not playing that one. So that's a game we'll definitely have to touch on. And then a game we love that all the pros are going to love, Tennessee. We said earlier in the week, I thought Tennessee was going to be just a pro bet game. The fact that it wasn't 7 was kind of a telling sign. It felt like it kind of let you know that early money was going to come in on them. I think Chad looked it up and said that all the money had come in early on Tennessee, and that's what I expected. I just feel like that was the normal play where every guy's gonna have that 6-point parlay this week of I have to go through it. But I know like the Chiefs were in there and they bumped that all the way up to 9.5. But I was not shocked to hear so many pros on Tennessee, but I was honestly the Atlanta one threw me for a little bit of a loop just because that's an interesting position to take. And the fact that I didn't really hear anyone backing us with Cleveland. Maybe they want the 3. But I feel like 2.5 is a fair number. If you can get the 3, obviously that's great. But I thought that was going to be more bet this week. And again, we're early. This is, it's not even 1:00 noon yet, East Coast on a Thursday. But for the amount of bets I usually take in this week, I was just shocked that so few have come in on the Browns. I do really still like this spot of this Browns team.